5 plus 5 like this, because for the experienced people and for the freshers, so everyone like maybe like they required a five more hours extra, the freshers who doesn't have any experience, but altogether 30 hours, 25 hours to 30 hours is more than enough to get the subject. As usually like we'll be having 2 workshops, so morning to evening, like 2 hours, 2 weekends workshop is enough to complete the syllabus. But your contribution is required here to do the documentation, and also we'll be supporting you for the complete 30 hours to do the documentation and get into this subject. And the subject constraints like 10 hours theory concepts, 10 hours theory concepts. These theory concepts will talk about who is a business analyst, the roles and responsibilities of a business analyst in the software development lifecycle, and what is a business, because you have to analyze the business. So different organization structures and what kind of business will be like in a service-based business and a profit-based business in a service or financial sectors. So how like they can give a application development, that means the solution to the business. So in terms of business we need to think. So as a business analyst you need to think as an end user, ultimately the client shoes. You have to think on a shoe of your client. So it's not about the technicality required. Yes, technical things are required to communicate with your technical team, and the terminology is required to explain the solution to your client. So, but no need to do these operations and all here. So, technicality is required, just concern about like to explain the things. But you require more functional knowledge.
Yes, right.
And we'll be talking about the software development life cycle in a different way. So, you might be knowing about SDLC, like development, designing, testing, but but here we'll be talking about how to get the documents from the day one, planning of the project, stakeholder analysis, yes, BRD, FRS, RTM, and SOW, and user stories, writing the epics, test cases. So everything will involve here. But as a business analyst, you need to assign the tasks to the different people, right? So, and you need to explain as well. So the software development lifecycle, different phases in software development lifecycle, landscaping, deployment plans, and everything we'll be discussing in the theory concepts. And how to analyze the stakeholders and identify the stakeholders. And especially we'll be discussing about the different methods also. Waterfall methodology, RUP, Agile. Yes. So 80% of the companies are using this Agile methodology.
Agile method. I also certified ASM, Agile Scrum Master. Yeah, I certified recently. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So, and what is that RCU? What do you tell one? RUB. Yeah, RUB means.
Sorry.
That is. You told one is Agile, and another is the RUB. RUB means that. What is the synonyms?
Rational unified process. For the product development, we'll use this process.
Okay.
Like go-to-meeting product. Otherwise, if you wanted to do any customizations, you can go for this RUPs. But regular commercial projects, you can use Agile.
Okay, rational unified products. Okay.
Process, yes. Iterative model. We can call it as iterative model also. So we'll be discussing about waterfall model, iterative model, and to give a best suggestion to your client. So as you are saying, like you need to interact with the client in terms of business. So maybe this information is required. So spiral methodology. So what is the severity of the business? And depends on the severity and the time and budget, you need to suggest to your client to go with a particular specific model. So in that module, like resource, like how to design the resource, how to design the product, budgeting the product. So these things will come under this business analysis.
Right.
And identifying your stakeholder and documenting about the stakeholder information, maintaining a rapport with your stakeholders. As we know, like we'll be having some third parties to maintain a good rapport with the stakeholders. And requirement, what is requirement? How to gather the requirement? Do we have any techniques to gather the requirement? You should not disturb your client always. So do we have any specific techniques to gather the requirements? So we'll be discussing about those techniques also, and how to prioritize the requirement and analyze the requirement, because business analyst is the owner of requirement. And without requirement, like, there is no project. And improper requirement gathering may lead to the project failure as well. So
yes, unsuccessful. Yes.
And successful factors. Yes. So to become a successful business analyst, this is important to know, like, to whom you need to interact, how to educate, and how to get the requirement, and what time you can project in this requirement in a proper way. So that's very important here.
Right.
Analyze the requirement and enterprise analysis. Totally 10 classes will take 10 hours. So every presentation will take 1 hour to, 45 minutes to 1 hour. Every day you will be getting these PowerPoint presentations and the relevant material as well.
Okay.
So whatever the topics we have discussed, you will be getting the relevant material as well.
Okay. And we can prepare the BED. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
No, I'm asking, I want to prepare the documents like business requirement document, and there is some template is there, or you have to.
After this theory, we have the concept like documentation.
Yes, yes.
So yeah, the 10 hours.
I face a lot of problem in the documentation. Yeah, that is the thing. Yeah.
Yeah, 10 hours. After completion of this 10 hours theory, we'll be going for the documentation. So we'll be doing this documentation. So you have to learn UML, Unified Modeling Language, which is an industry specified language to document the software system. So
yeah, that we install the software. I think Rational Rose or some software in my MCA period. I heard about that UML. Yeah, Rational Rose or some software is there. Right?
MS Visio. Rational Rose not widely used. 80% like MS of these things are happening, right? So
yes, MS Visio, yeah.
MS Visio. So by using MS Visio, we will document it. So I'll teach you how to do this documentation by using a flow charts.
Yes, yes. That we have to install that MS Visio. I think Ganesh will help me to install. Yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna help.
Yeah.
Right. So this will take another 10 hours. Though we have 7 presentations, but practicals, right? So obviously I'll be giving you a lot of work.
Yes,
so maybe it may not complete in 1 hour. So it may take like 1 hour to 2 hours in between to complete this. In one presentation may take like almost 2 hours, 1.5 hours at least.
Yes.
Right.
Yes,
and
what is the tool we are using? Only MS Visio, and by using MS Visio, you can prepare the data flow diagram or UML diagram.
UMLs, data flows, and we have like all the diagrams which will comes under UML. So class, component, package, deployment, use case, activity, state chart, collaboration. Every diagram can be prepared by using MS Visio.
Right.
And then what is UAT? So what's your role in UAT? And the BA and summary. In the summary, you will get to know everything. The software development life cycle, different phases in SDLC. What are the roles and responsibility of a business? What are the activities you will be performing in a particular phase? And who are the team members you need to coordinate? And what are the documents you will be using on the particular stage? And conducting the meeting, different types of templates. So I have templates for
MOM.
Suppose like I'm conducting brainstorming. Sorry.
No, I'm asking. Suppose client MOM preparation or like this. That is BA role or
minutes of meeting. BA and maybe assistant. Maybe nowadays we are recording the meetings because it's online. So no MOM things.
Oh yeah.
Even like people are preferring zero documentation, but still like to maintain a proper administration, I believe like document is really important.
really important, and all the service-based company are using documentation. I think in this service company I worked, Accenture, Tech Mahindra, CT, they are 50% work in documentation, 50% your real work.
Correct.
Yeah, yeah.
Because if you sit on documents, like a delivery of the project will get delayed.
Yes.
So
And
we are more emphasized on production than this documentation.
yes, yes.
Right. So all the templates, like I'll tell you how to use this template, and I do have some real-time documents too. So what is SOW, and which is related to
SOW, statement of work. Yeah.
Functional requirement specifications and BRDs. So I'll tell you how to prepare this, and some of the case studies, like based on the case studies, you will be preparing the documentation. So maybe it's a CRM, supply chain management, retail marketing, like customer acceptance form, kind of banking domain.
Okay. Yeah. So one domain, at least if you explain one retail domain or banking domain, it is good. Means some domain knowledge also required. Yeah.
Right. So usually I'll explain this hospital, because many of these students will come with the requirement of hospital management.
Yeah. Healthcare also platform right now booming. Yeah.
Yes. So I have some projects in healthcare and even banking as well. So banking, like UML, FATCA, so customer acceptance and identification of your customer, know your customer. So we can take any of this to prepare the documents.
Yes.
So domain, banking and healthcare, and 10 hours theory, 10 hours practicals, like how to do this documentation, and 5 hours domain knowledge, and remaining 5 hours, like you have to come up with the project. So I mean 5 hours I'll help you out to explaining about the scenarios, but you need to prepare the documents so that you will get some hands-on experience where you can crack the interview.
Yeah.
And there are some ebooks for your reference purpose in the future, and model resumes. I mean, though you have your resume, but this may give you some input, that's some hints about the roles and responsibilities.
Yeah. That is also required, because after we can, if you need any job or any same company on other roles, we can update our resume also like that, and resume, and that is also required, resume preparation. And if you help us to give a chance, because to interview any other clients also, that is good.
Right. Then interview questions.
Yeah, interview questions.
So it may give you some confidence, like, in the future if you wanted to face an interview. So this is the syllabus, completely 30 hours.
Okay, and anything related to business writing, how you can write some business communication, or anything in this topic, means a good interactive way we have to write a mail to the business. Business proposal writing. That is also in this course, or
BRD, FRS, RPM, a part of it, yes. I mean, I have the documents and templates about it, but I never involved in writing the proposals, to be frank. But yes, I do have some documents.
The RFP, request for proposal. Yeah, if you have template, you can share, we can see, and what is the, we can see like this RFP. Sometimes we are involving that RFP and request for proposal. Request for
proposal, request for information, request for quotation, which is a pre-project documents, right? So
and anything related to means budgeting. No, that is suppose budget likes means estimation. Any estimation related things required or no for BA?
Financial analysis you're asking about?
No, I'm asking about estimation. Means we do sometimes estimation, pessimistic plus optimistic plus 4 into most likely by 6. Sometimes we do some hit and trial method when we do some estimation of team members. So you have any template for estimation, or no? BA is not involved. BA is really involved in the estimation? No.
Yes, we will involve, but yes, project manager, because it's time constraint, and even the technical in terms of like how much time it will take with this technology to execute. So based on that, right? So we involve in negotiating with the hierarchy of the resource. So resource hierarchy estimation, yes, I have some idea about it, but not the
that we can discuss. That is also heat and trial method. We are also doing here in my current client. We are doing some heat and trial method. We have some predefined template available, and accordingly we can do the estimation. And any certification regarding this BA, any vendor certification required for BA business analyst, like suppose in project manager PMP is required, or ITL is required, or ASM is required. Similarly, in this business analyst, any certification required vendor, in particular vendor?
Yes, so you can do this IABA certifications. So, but
what is the
IIBA, International Institute of Business Analysis.
Okay.
So yes, they can provide you some certification. So once you get the job, like once you worked as a business analyst, like suppose like you have done a certification with 1 year of experience, so they'll consider you a 1 year of experience person only.
Gotcha. Right.
That is the problem. That is the only problem with the certifications. So by certifications, people will get to know like how many years of experience we have.
Yeah, that is the problem. Yeah, so like PMP, if you have a means good exposure, then you can clear the PMP exam. Yeah, but
yes, so you can do the CCABA certificates, CBAP certificates, like after getting a 3 years of experience and 5 years of experience. So whatever the syllabus we are covering, it's a standards. So we are maintaining the same IABA standards only. So after completion of this, maybe like I'll let you know when they are going to do this. Once they release this notification and all, I'll let you know.
Yeah. And any means relate any MBA degree required for the business analyst? No, because suppose any suppose that is added advantage or what?
I have completed my MCA in 2006. No MBA is required.
Okay.
So
after that you can I know you did MCA, then you can join as a BA or any software development.
No, that time we have like technical consultant, functional consultant, techno-functional consultant. We have 3 different roles in a project, right? So I joined as a associate business analyst for under the functional consultant. So who can support the documentation and also for a specific project directly I can say administration job, like do the documentation and also like now we are lucky enough. So we're also like owning the project nowadays. So project manager and business analyst, like there are only 2 roles, but before like we have several things.
Yes. Yeah. Because I am you just also teach one day regarding that documentation preparation, because I face a lot of middle level manager. I am doing a lot of documentation work. So in documentation, I think a lot of trick is there. If you have just 1 hour,
no problem. Share your documents with me. We can discuss. We can sit and discuss like what are the elements are there and how you can go through and all. So of this, like we can get the real time experience.
Yes, right. Okay.
Yeah, after completion of this course, yes, we can do this documentation as well, no problem.
Yeah. And what is the scope of business analyst in Middle East or any means out of India? Any scope, good scope or means job opportunity?
Yeah, I mean scope means in Middle East, yes, they require business analysts. So there are multiple projects are available in Middle East, but it depends, right? Everywhere, it's like a hot cake.
Yes.
There is a lot of opportunities for a business analyst.
Yeah.
And even if this PMP course and all this, like you have a very good experience. I think like it's a good thing that you are learning business analyst and.
Because I am also same background. I am in business intelligence, like Oracle BI, Oracle database, Informatica. Yeah, that's I think it is good for me if I did this complete knowledge of this BA. Then I think I got an opportunity in other client also. Yeah.
Right. Business intelligence, which has been integrated with different modules. So that's the reason you're asking for multiple modules. I realized it.
Yeah. Yeah, that is supposed. Yeah.
I realized when we are talking about the CRM, SRM, all this stuff, only look, okay, you are a business analyst, you are a business intelligence guy. So
yeah, because whatever we have four source system like PeopleSoft, Oracle Apps, and Siebel and JD Edwards, and like this four source system. For this, I almost worked this four source system in three companies, and we are using, but we are not understanding what is their supply chain management, what is how they means this means some we don't understand exactly what is that. Some source system guy will help us, and after that we can do the reporting or extracting data, whatever we can do. But
correct.
this is the problem, yeah. And I think that's why I'm thinking
So
if I
here you will be
go this.
learning like how to create the wireframes also, not only extraction tools. So extraction already knows about it. So I'll teach you how to create the wireframes, the end user screens, and from the end user screens, how you will be extracting this information to the warehouse system, and then how you can transform the data from like a ECC system to the warehouse system, and then generating a report, and like how to maintain the data reliable database, and like performance of the system, different folders. So in SAP we have like business objects
Object.
for reporting,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
InfoCube concept to maintain the data, and data package to run the data from the ECC system. So yeah, I mean, I also worked in ERPs, SAP BI.
Yeah. SAP BI is a very good, like our competitor. I am Oracle BI, that is SAP BI. We are co-competitor of.
I'm SAP
Right.
company.
Thanks. And no, yeah.
Yeah, even here you can see all the uh, tables, SAP related tables only when you are going for the
You can,
domain knowledge.
And another question means the BA is means any company like service based, product based, manufacturing company or any other company will also apply for this. Suppose my means one company, let's say Hyderabad DuPont. I think you know that DuPont, DUPONT. They suppose if I apply in that company. That is a product-based company. So in that company, there is BA role required or not? Means every company needs BA or not?
It's not every company, it depends on your client. So suppose like your client is willing to take a resource hierarchy. So maybe like your client may require, I don't want any business analyst, a project manager should take care of everything. So then we don't have any other option. So, but some companies, if it is really critical project, so your this dew point is majority of the projects they are doing with pharmaceuticals and even farmer related things,
Pharma
right?
related or pesticides, like
Pesticides and pharma related. So in this
yeah,
case, like they require a business analyst who can communicate in related to the farmers. So, but a core business analyst who knows about the technology may not expect, I mean, you cannot expect from a business analyst who is having a technology BI kind of experience, like who can talk about these pharma things. So maybe that they required a guy who completed the agriculture and MBA pharma kind of stuff.
Sometimes some, let's say, some finance guy also. A lot of finance guy in DuPont also. I know they are doing.
Yeah.
And I think the job opportunity is good, and and it
Very good,
is
very good. Nowadays, you can see like it's a
booming.
simply like taking the business analyst,
Yes,
and it
because
depends on the
that
client. And yeah,
business analyst also worked as manager. He means his business analyst also project manager,
who can
and we'll
take the
say
ownership of the project, but a business analyst will be coordinating with the project manager in terms of the functionality. So absolutely, you are a functional consultant.
functional consultant, and sometimes in our agile we say scrum master. Sometimes BA also worked as a scrum master.
In Agile, you can claim yourself as a product owner, not a scrum master.
Product owner.
Scrum
Okay,
master is a team lead,
sorry, product owner.
product owner. So you can claim yourself as a product owner.